Hi guys, thanks for tuning into Ricky's New Hat. I am Ricky, and in this episode, I will share with you my art book collection. This is my art book na pinaprint ko last year sa photobook.com. Nag-experiment lang naman ako actually, just to see how my art would look like pagka kinumpile ko siya. So ito yung aking drawings from, I think from 2008 or back pa, no? Pero ito yung mga selected na works ko from pencil to digital art. Siyempre tayo mga nangangarap tayo magkaroon ng sarili nating art book. I'm still gathering up some better materials for this. Pero this is not my topic for today, itong art book ko. No? I'm here to share with you yung mga na-collect kong art books kung saan kumukuha ko ng inspiration. And these are some of my favorite artists. This is my very first art book na binili talaga. No? It actually came with a Figma figure, no? A toy. Nung kasikatan ng Black Rock Shooter. And this is from Huke, the creator of Black Rock Shooter. Dito yung lahat, all about Black Rock Shooter. Kung familiar kayo with the series, no? And andito rin yung mga illustrations niya from the series Steins Gate. Si Huke ang character designer ng Steins Gate. Yan. So this is his art book. I also got a few books from National Bookstore. Compilation ng works ng iba-ibang artists. It's a spectrum. No? This is a contemporary fantastic art compilation from different artists. And it's quite interesting kasi makikita mo yung iba't ibang styles, mostly mga fantasy art, iba-ibang artists. So maganda. Actually, maraming volume itong spectrum na to. This is volume 14 and I also got volume 12. Ang gandang reference to, and if you want to get juiced up with the works of others, magandang reference itong spectrum. Now, recently, I started collecting again, and most of these binili ko sa fully booked. No? Ito, maganda rin kunin yung mga Studio Ghibli art books, no? Especially those of Hayao Miyazaki. I bought My Neighbor Totoro. Yan. Mga artworks from the film. And my sister gifted me ito, binigay niya sa akin ng Christmas, Spirited Away naman. Napakaganda. It's nice to have these in your collection. Pag wala kang gana and you want to look at good art, ito, these are some of those art books na pwede mong tignan. The Miyazaki collection. Also, if you're familiar with Nier Automata, the PlayStation game, nilaro ko siya. It's very intriguing. Ang ganda ng mga characters. It's parang post-apocalyptic world that is run by robots. Maganda yung world building nito. You will go through all the elements ng game. Ito yung dalawang bida. And I think 2B is one of the most popular game characters of all time. Si 2B. Siyempre, chicks. Okay. From Fully Booked, I also bought this. I'm not really a fan of Dragon Ball, pero this is nice to have in your collection. The Dragon Ball, a visual history by Akira Toriyama, since Dragon Ball started from 1984. Yeah, so this is a yearly collection of Dragon Ball art. Yeah, para sa mga Dragon Ball fans, this is a must-have. Yeah, and it also comes with a sleeve, of course, a carton sleeve. Okay, next is sa mga paboritong artist, si Loish, no? I've been following her since DeviantArt. Very sharp ang kanyang mga illustrations. And ito siya, no? So, ayan ang kanyang artworks, ang kanyang process, mga characters. She also draws animals. Look at that. So, talagang ma-inspire ka to do sketches. No? Pag wala kang ganang gumawa ng fully rendered art, pwede ka naman mag-sketch eh. Yeah. So, this is the art of Loish, a look behind the scenes. I'm a big fan of anime style art. No? And isa sa mga fina-follow ko sa Instagram is Ilya Koshinov. Lalaki po siya, no? And ang ganda, napaka-soft ng kanyang mga illustrations. And si Ilya Kuvshinov, siya yung naging character designer nung bagong series ng Ghost in the Shell sa Netflix. So yan, no? He designed Ghost in the Shell, yung anime. CGI siya sa Netflix. I love the style of Ilya Kuvshinov. Karamihan dito mga nakapost na sa kanyang Instagram account. So this Eternal by Ilya Kuvshinov. Another artist that I follow sa Instagram is Asha Ladovska. Siya naman, cute naman yung approach niya sa kanyang mga anime style illustrations. I also love the fact that Asha switches from digital to traditional from time to time sa kanyang account. Napaka-cute. And I love the way she does Copic markers. So that's Asha Ladovska. This guy naman, si Gu Zhangwei or Gu Ways sa kanyang Instagram account, yung kanyang gawa ay mind-blowing because these are fully rendered illustrations, digital art, pero ang galing how he captures light and shadows. At karamihan sa kanyang mga ini-illustrate art ay babae. Ito, makikita mo rito yung kanyang evolution sa kanyang skill. Either students, yan din, nasa environment na dimly lit environment, yan, or mga samurai or ninja or basta yung mga Japanese na ganyan, characters na nakasalakot. At some are witches, pero ang galing niya sa lighting, especially how it reflects on the skin. Ang ganda ng kanyang style. This is actually one of the most expensive purchases na ginawa ko, because this is actually signed by Guways, which I bought sa UK pa yata nanggaling to, pero this is available actually, late ko na nalaman this is available sa Fully Booked, pero it's nice to have one that is signed by the artist mismo. So Guways, the art of Gu Zhangwei. I also purchased sa Fully Booked, ito nakita ko lang sa Lazada yung cover nito. I was really attracted to the cover because it reminds me of one of my favorite artists, which is Red Juice, the character designer of Guilty Crown. Ito naman ay si Nilitsu. Ito naman, Japanese texto, and iba naman siya. So sa likod naman nanggagaling because it's fully Japanese printed. Ayan, may Fully Book bookmark pa ako nakuha. This is Antinomy by Nilitsu. I really love the way he colors his art. Napakalinis ng kanyang mga illustrations. And ito, medyo NSFW. Ito, pasensya na po, no? Although mga sexy lang naman yung iba makikita mong illustrations dito. Actually, I discovered lang, no? Gumagawa siya dati ng mga adult comic books. I don't know kung gumagawa pa rin siya ngayon, no? Pero nung nare-research ko yung artist, because I was really interested una sa cover and the style of art, and I found out na gumagawa siya dati ng mga adult comic books. Pero as you can see, I really love his style of drawing ng anime characters. Sabi ko nga, malinis ang kanyang gawa. So this is Nilitsu or Nilitsu, I don't know, I'm not really sure. One of my favorite purchases, this one I really ordered from Japan recently, because the cover was illustrated by my all-time favorite artist, Rangi Murata, and this is the best masterpieces of 100 Eshi. So ito yung mga bisojo drawings ng 100 artists, famous tsaka yung mga promising artists sa Japan. I don't know kung Japan lang or international, pero you will really appreciate the different approaches to this genre. So nandito yung pangalan ng artists, yung kanilang mga social media, and then sa first few pages yung profile ng bawat artist. Actually kasama nga dito yung sinabi ko kanina, si Red Juice. Some of his works are here. These are the works of Rangi Murata. Yung mga costumes ng mga characters niya, even the mechanics ng mga sasakyan, yun yung forte niya eh. And the way he colors his art, merong konting realism, hindi flat or hindi yung talagang cartoon na cartoon. So this is a really, really nice collection. If you love the anime style like me, this is the book to get. Now, this is book 3 actually. So, yung book 1 and 2, unfortunately, out of stock na talaga. And, again, this is an outer sleeve. Yung loob nito, actually, is just plain white na merong gantong print. So, I decided to draw on it, using Copic markers. Drawing ko po ito. So, now, we proceed with the highlight of this episode, which is the unboxing of my newly delivered art book from the same company na nagpadala sa akin nung last book na pinakita ko, and it's from Japan actually. So let's open this. So let's check it out. So the first book, ayan, magkakasama sila. Whew. Okay, 3 books ito. 2 from Range Murata, and then 1 from Red Juice, ang kanyang red box art book. So silipin muna natin yung pinakamanipis, yung kay Range Murata. This is the Range Murata Tara Duncan. I think Tara Duncan is a character. Tara Duncan, and then Red Juice's red box. And then ito, matagal ko nang gusto magkaroon nito because I'm an avid fan of Range Murata. And finally, I found a shop na nagbebenta nito. This is Future Log. Wala ka mabibili na dito sa Pilipinas kasi kaya I had to buy abroad. Tabi muna natin yung dalawa para may focus tayo sa book. So, Tara Duncan. I wish I could read Japanese, no? His colorings are really soft and vivid, and even yung mga clothing, there's a touch of realism sa kanyang pagkukulay. Ayan. So may mga ganito pa. Kung dati sa Google ko lang nakikita itong mga to, I can't believe I'm holding it in my hand right now. See, ang ganda niyang mag-drawing ng clothing, ng fabric. Ayan. Mga sketches. Sobra. Ang galing talaga. So, this is the Tara Duncan art book. Red box from Red Juice. So, ito naman si Red Juice. I discovered him years ago sa DeviantArt. Napaka-crisp na mga illustrations niya. He's a digital artist. Red Juice is the character designer of Guilty Crown. Red Juice. Actually, parang nga yung juice na binibenta dito sa Pilipinas. Pero una ko na-discover si Red Juice bago pa lumabas yun. Pero ang ganda ng cover, oh. And this is the illustration. And is this a poster? Oh my God. Wow. Oh my gosh. I love it. So, yung isa pa niyang ginawa is Beatless. I'm not familiar with Beatless, pero ito yung mga artwork niya. Ito yung mga una kong nakita sa kanyang DeviantArt page. Yung mga Beatless illustrations na to. Kasi ang gagaling ng mga ng design niya sa mga plug suits. Yeah, like yung mga ganyan, no? Wow. See. Ito naman yung Guilty Crown page, the anime series. Nasa Netflix din to alam ko Not really one of my favorite series because I didn't like the way it ended. This is the adorable character, si Inori. For those who follow my Facebook page, my DeviantArt page, may mga illustration ako na Inori. Gustong-gusto ko yung character na yan. Yan. Itong kanyang famous outfit. So nice. Okay, I will skip some pages for me to enjoy later. yung iba kasi game designs. In fact, meron nga akong nabili noon na Hatsune Miku figure na si Red Juice ang nag-design. This one. Okay. I bought a figure of this one. A figure that was based on this illustration. Si Racing Miku. Man, ang ganda. And to the final art book, my prized possession for now. Sabi do sa this is the standard edition. I don't know what that means. Kung merong special edition ito or what. So like yung kay Red Juice, meron siyang plastic cover. If this were to be sold sa fully booked, probably they would sell this for, I don't know, around 3,000 pesos or so. Kasi maganda siya Tsaka hard to find to. May mga pull out. Be warned nga pala, no. Si Range Murata ay nagdo-drawing din ng mga sexy figures. Ayan. Actually, I bought a Range Murata figure. I ordered from Japan also. Kasi talagang gustong-gusto ko siya eh. Yan. This is based sa isa sa mga illustrations niya. Sana nga nandito eh. Sana nandito tong illustration na to. Range Murata. Okay. So, that was not cheap. Kita mo, yung mga drawing niya. Mga mechanical. Magaling siya sa mga industrial design, sa mga nakabikini. Wow. So, si Range Murata is the character designer of, if you're familiar with Blue Submarine number 6, so siya yung character designer nun. If you're familiar with Last Exile, tsaka Last Exile Fam, the Silver Wing, which actually I have a figure of that. I bought this because it's a Murata design. So, yun yung mga works niya. I love the way he draws characters. Meron din siyang dinesign na isang series, yung Shangri-La. Oh, meron pang comic book. Oh, sayang Japanese, no? Comics talaga. Nice. Ito, ang galing, oh. Panoramic ko. Ba, parang ano to, parang RWBY to, parang si Ruby to. Ito yung cover. Yes. Ayan, medyo nagiging sexy na. Oops. Pervert. So, marami siya dito ng drawing not safe for work. Puro pa sexy naman to. So, ang ganda ng quality ng paper nito. Iba-ibang klaseng paper ang ginamit nila dito. Glossy. Ito, matte. Ito, para mga ordinary paper lang. Tapos, pero pang silver. They really put a lot of effort in this collection. Kaya I'm saying, if they sell this sa Philippines, ang mahal nito. Range Murata, I am very happy with this purchase. And sana nga makaipon ako ng ganitong klaseng artwork, no? And in the future, papaprint ko. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal, actually. So that's it. That's my art book collection. Now, you know na isa sa mga hobby ko ay mag-collect ng art books because as I've said, dito ako kumukuha ng inspiration. I get juiced up when I look at my favorite artists' work. Books are a good investment, no? Especially with works like this na instead of looking at this sa Google or what, you have this on hand at you bought it legally and it's yours talaga. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode. I really enjoyed unboxing my new art books and I hope you did enjoy watching it too. So I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.